Like, look, that's just because obviously...
Yeah.
If I, like... Oh, wait, this way. Like... Does it the same? Like, it's still there. Anyhow, it's enough is hair stress.
Today...
my new hair, guys.
Which you would have seen in the video if you watched the last one.
We're filming a lot today. It's just... Like...
Today we have a different type of video.
Oh yeah, we've not done this before.
We have story time.
It's spooky.
Very creepy. Story time.
Oh, don't.
This is all the truth, by the way, no lies.
Oh yes.
No lies told here.
Oh, 1 minute. Let me just stop my back away from down. There we go. Anyway,
right. So
right, okay. Oh my god, it's actually really creepy.
I know. Like thinking about it, it always like scares me thinking about it.
You always get goosebumps.
This is like the 2 things I always remember about like the whole experience
of the general of the babysitting. It's babysitting.
Basically, I used to babysit for a family friend, and obviously it was a married couple, and they had a little boy, who we'll call Trevor.
I was gonna say Simon. But
Simon. And he was about 2 at the time. Yeah, he was only like...
He didn't really speak much. He could get some... He'll say little bits, but you only got 4 sentences.
He was very quiet. He was about 2. Yeah. And then the girl we'll call...
Sally.
So what is it? Simon and Sally. Simon and Sally. Oh, and she was about 10. She was a bit of a nightmare. Like...
Oh, she really was. She did not listen.
To a word I said at all. Like
even with her parents, she was pretty like...
Yeah. And we'll call the husband and wife... Kelly and Jeff.
I was thinking, I was like, what was Kelly? I was like,
Kelly and Jeff.
Yeah.
So basically, they used to only live down the street from me.
Not far.
And I used to always babysit by myself, pretty much, unless I'd be like, I've been doing to come and join because I get a bit bored.
It depends what, because remember, I think I worked in that.
Yeah.
It was depending on what days.
Yeah. So, but then they ended up moving, like... Because literally a minute down the road from me before. Yeah, literally like just down the road.
Like 2
seconds. Then they moved to like a 30-minute walk away. So like the first time...
Sorry, go back. I was going to say, because when you started to go to that one, I basically would come near enough all the time. Cause I ain't letting her walk by herself.
Because when they moved, like I remember the first time I was like, oh Phin, will you come with me? Because I don't really know where I'm going.
You don't want to be creepy.
And so obviously it was just nice to go... with like you were like
with someone else, like it's a walk. You're gonna walk.
New house, like may as well. So as soon as we walked in, you go to me. This feels haunted.
It was the creepiest vibe ever.
This feels creepy, and I was like, yeah.
And this picture was in like there was like a door and then like another door, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Like just being stepping into that, I was like, no, this house gives me creeps.
Like you could just had that vibe. It was just creepy. Didn't seem. Innocent.
Right, it just seemed like something had gone on here.
Yeah, like
some unsolved crime.
So basically, how the house was, it was 3 floors, and then the front door, like the front room and everything, the kitchen, everything was on the first floor because they had a basement where the toilet was.
Ugh. Right, we hate basements as it is, so this wasn't good.
If I will never buy a house with a basement.
No, never.
Like I remember in my old house, we had a basement, and I never go down. Never, ever, ever.
No, it's just
that's where the demons hide.
It really is. It's like it's just a creepy thing that basements are never like a normal room. No. They've always got stuff just piled up in there. Like no one just goes and hangs down in the basement. It's not. It's like a storage room, and that's where they live. That's where they live.
Literally, the first time we ever got to this house, like once, like Kelly and Jeff, Kelly and Jeff have left, and I think Sally's up in a room.
Yeah, you told her to go bed.
Yeah, it was her bedtime, but Simon never used to sleep in bed. Like
he couldn't put him down. He
wouldn't. He'd cry and cry, but then he'd like only sleep in bed with his mum and dad. So he'd literally just go to sleep on the sofa. He's very cuddly.
Oh yeah, he was so cute, wasn't he?
Cutest good boy ever. And basically, he's chatting away, and he mentions about an old lady. So I'm like, what old lady? Like all confused, and he goes, the old lady downstairs.
And guess what's downstairs? The basement.
And the first thing that comes to me, I don't know if any of you have seen it, the film Insidious.
Oh god, yeah.
And you know when the dad
gets his photo taken by the
end. And it's that old lady that I picture, and I'm like, we literally huddled like this, holding hands,
True story, right?
Luckily, my brother only lived on the same street, like 2 houses away. Yeah. So I'm like, Mikey, will you come? I have a fear, like a big fear of the paranormal.
It's clearly real. It's clearly real.
Yeah, so he comes round and I'm just like, ever since then, I've never liked babysitting in a house on my own. No. Ever.
Even when we were there, we were like getting them to come home. Like, yeah, come home. When she said, didn't she? She said when she got back, we told her about it, she goes, oh yeah, like there used to be like a maid's quarter downstairs, like that's what the house was. Like there was like weed stoves and stuff downstairs. That's where like the old maids.
Yeah, I'd hate going to the toilet down there. I'd hate it because the only toilet was the one in the basement. There was none upstairs. We both agree, won't we?
Did
you think you come to the toilet with me?
We got together.
So then, like
from then on,
this is why like sometimes she'd bring her boyfriend with us.
Oh yeah, protection.
Just for the fact that it was creepy for us both.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
There's a time when Kelly had messaged me asking if I'd babysit, so I'm like, Phin, you're coming with me.
I'm coming, you know what? Demons.
Yeah, so...
But our boyfriend wasn't there at this point.
Jeff was away doing something with a band and what have you. Mm-hmm. He was away.
He's just doing his job,
Kelly goes out on her own, and I don't... Was Sally there?
I don't think she was.
I don't think Sally was there.
No, because she'd have been downstairs and there was like a tartan.
Yeah, I don't think Sally was there, but obviously... Simon was.
No, because I remember she wasn't there that often at that house.
She wasn't always there, not because you knew what she was like. So yeah. They always sent her like a family.
I think she was like a nana or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. So, obviously, Simon always sleeps on the sofa.
Mm-hmm.
So when Kelly comes home, bearing in mind, as soon as Kelly leaves, we lock all the doors.
Yeah, all
every
doors
time,
get locked.
Locked all the doors. Because the street she lived on there was clubs and it was kind of a rough kind of area.
Yeah, like we don't want any drunk people to try to come in, knock on doors, so we just leave
every time, like we make sure the doors are locked always.
Oh my god,
like, even at the old house, I used to,
it's just what you do, isn't it?
On my own, I make sure all the doors are locked.
That's just what you do. You don't just leave them open. And it was like 3 o'clock when she came in, right?
Yeah, it was
the doors are gonna be locked, like.
So when she comes home, bearing in mind she was paralytic drunk.
She was literally like all over the place. She was like just like flopping, like she was on the floor.
She can't sit up straight basically.
I'm pretty sure she passed. She kind of felt like she went out a few times.
Yeah, she comes home with this guy. Don't have a clue who he was. He seemed very sober.
He was not the same state she was in at all.
He probably had a few pints.
Yeah, he was like normal conversation with her. It was like
yeah, like he was talking to us about all sorts. And I was like...
He was asking, who are we? I'm pretty sure he was asking who we were, you know.
He seemed really creepy to me. He didn't seem right. And I don't even know if he knew he was coming and we were going to be there. I don't think he knew we were going to be there.
I think he seemed a bit, like, took off guard.
Yeah.
Like, a bit shocked. Because when we got there, he was like, when he's leaving.
Yeah, he kept asking when we were leaving. And we were
like, not for you. Like, excuse me.
Not yet. I want to make sure she's alright and the baby's alright.
And we were trying to get him to go to bed a lot of time, weren't we, as well? Like,
yeah, like it's like 3 in the morning, like we want to go home.
We were annoyed at that as well, because we were like tired, it was like 3 o'clock.
So,
proceed.
Basically, like she's, like, Kelly's really emotional because her mum's hadn't long since passed away, so she's emotional and I'm trying to comfort her. And then you have this guy asking questions about things.
Sober guy.
And it's like he wasn't going to leave, and we were like, we're not leaving until he's gone, because we want to make sure Kelly's alright and Simon, considering Simon's there, like asleep on the sofa, like he's waking up at this point, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she started cuddling him.
Yeah, because he gets emotional because he's probably creeped out about some random stranger. He's like cuddling me, and then he ends up going into the kitchen.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm going to go light a fag or something like that.
Yeah, because he's like, I need to light a fag, and he's like, I'm going to go and do it on the hob, and I'm like, but the hob's electric. I'm pretty sure it's trying to do with the toaster as well. Yeah, and I'm like, you're not going to light a fag with a toaster.
We heard a door go, and I was like, maybe he's left. He comes back in, and he goes, I've done it. But I was like, and there was no fag, like we couldn't see no smoke, we couldn't smell no smoke.
And then he just suddenly leaves.
He just leaves.
He did it so quickly, and we were like, that's not...
I was like, that's a bit weird. I was like, I'm going to go see what door he opened. Because I was like, it wasn't the front door, because he said he went to the kitchen. And we locked the doors.
In the obviously there's the front door, which we always lock, and then the back door is in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, you go through the kitchen and the door's at the end.
Like the back garden.
Yeah, so that's where the door was, and that's obviously where he went to light his fag.
And next thing you know, I'm in there, and I'm like, I would check the door. The door was open, and the key was in the door.
That's obviously unlocked the door.
He'd unlocked it, so basically we assumed so he could. I'm getting his phone.
He could come round the back.
Come back in.
Come round the back, which you can get to from the field. There's a garden, and then there's the field. Obviously, he could climb over the fence into the garden.
Even necessarily open the fence gate.
Yeah, I don't know how it locked because I never really went in the garden. But he could have came and just.
You could have easily got
back in the house. So we were like, we're making sure this. And I made sure all the windows were closed and everything before we left.
Oh, it's giving me the creeps. I'm getting goosebumps.
Because to be fair, I didn't want to really leave Simon with Kelly in the state she was because she was drunk. I was like,
if he was upset or got out and done something, she wouldn't have known what he woke her up to anything.
Yeah, she was drunk. So by the time we were like, I'm not asking her for money at this point.
Oh we just
she's drunk. I was like, I think she fell asleep on the sofa trying to cover her over.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Turning the
still
lights
all
off.
her outfit and everything.
Yeah, and then I was like, I locked the door, posted it through the letterbox and left. And then
the creep bit doesn't end yet.
Because I didn't get paid that night, we didn't have any money to get home, so we had to walk 30 minutes. And this was
about 4 o'clock now, I think.
Yeah, it was like.
Because we stayed there a while. In the morning. We stayed a while.
And we obviously, when we go there, we usually order food.
Yeah.
And we'd ordered some from
it's
a sweet
thing, yeah, milkshakes and cakes.
We had some milkshakes and some bags of sweets and stuff.
Oh my god, I remember that. That was the only good part of the night.
So bearing in mind, we're creeped out from the whole house anyway. Creeped out from this creepy guy coming in asking about.
We think so. We didn't even know where he was. He could have left, but he could have been waiting for us
we were,
to see if we'd left.
We kept proper checking our surroundings because we were creeped out. And obviously with it being early hours, you're not going to ring up anyone. When we were going to leave, we didn't. As soon as he left, we didn't lock the doors and go. We waited a good half an hour. Yeah,
we were so unsure
because we didn't even know if he was going to come back, and I'd rather be there when he came back because we were sober.
We got really
we would have been able to fight him off.
We were getting quite not. I wouldn't say upset, but nervous,
scared.
Because I was like, he could come back now.
And I was like, what if I didn't even lock the doors properly? We actually locked the doors. So obviously walking home, we turned off to come my street's a bit curved.
Yeah.
Street. We were walking my street's here, and we were walking
around the bed.
This one.
Yeah.
So as we were walking down there, Phin literally grabs my arm and goes, "Courtney, there's someone asleep next to them
literally,
bins."
I just looked to a house.
In a front garden where where you park your car and you put your bins out. Basically, she said, "There's someone asleep next to them bins."
There was a rolled up quilt thing, and I was like, "That's a person asleep."
And I look and I'm like, "Nah, there's no one there. There's no one there." And she's genuinely just seen someone.
I felt so shook. I was I proper scared myself to the core. I am 100% there was someone just asleep on the floor, like a homeless man or something. Not necessarily. I'm just gonna leave it. Not necessarily him, not the person, but just a random person just asleep.
Yeah.
And I was Courtney, I got really creeped out.
You creeped out.
I didn't know if
he'd
seen me or not because obviously we were talking as we couldn't actually see. He might have woke up. He might have been looking at me, and I was
don't even know if someone's trying to break into someone's house. You don't know what's going on there.
That person could be dead, all I know. They could have been murdered. Oh my god, could be murdered.
Oh no. So we basically even mocked that. I'm I didn't see it, but I was no.
We were literally. I feel we were do you get nervous, you start laughing, but you cry at the same time?
Yeah.
Literally, I feel
we still have our drinks and everything. So we're still walking. We're literally 5 minutes away from our house at this point.
Just literally half the street.
Looking behind us to see if anyone's there. And there's one point I'm Phin, I think there's someone there.
They literally looked like someone was this.
Yeah, literally
hanging out of a garden or something,
was
didn't
watching us, and I'm
leaning.
And I'm Phin, I'm past the point of being creeped. I'm literally.
Oh my god, Courtney! Oh my god!
like,
oh, I've got some volunteer, Connie.
Oh my god. Right, talk about creepy story.
Oh my god. That was I can't.
Right, we need to finish the story before trying to finish first time with that.
Sorry
Right.
for that. Oh my god.
Right, okay.
Connie, I'm just like,
Can you
my
hold
tears
on?
in your mouth.
As you maybe tell, we're a bit quite wimpy.
Oh my god.
Right.
But you can tell this story is creepy for us because we got scared because of fucking cat.
But your head just suddenly popped up.
It was like creepy, so it's like,
Oh.
like this. I thought I was gonna see my eyes like come like this.
Oh god.
Oh, Connie. I'm actually crying. Like, I don't want to get tears on this, but oh crap.
Right, anyways.
Anywho.
So as we were like literally looking behind us to make sure that anyone was there, we'd seen someone looking, so we were like, no. Like, I was past the point of being creeped. I was terrified. I just wanted to be home, safe, in my locked up house.
We literally
So basically, I was like, Phin, like, run. So basically, we run. I was like, Phin, I can't, my milkshake's going everywhere. So she was like, just chuck it. So I chucked it over my shoulder.
It doesn't want to leave it.
I was like, chucked it. I was like, grabbed the bag of fingers and we literally ran home.
I think that's the furthest we've ran in one go. Like,
we literally ran so fast. Like, we got to the house in like 10 seconds.
Oh my god. I'm sorry for this. I'm still teary.
So basically, this is a story of the house was haunted. A creepy guy came home and locked the back door.
Unlocked, yeah. Every time we got followed home by a true trunk.
we got followed home. Like, someone was literally, like, I'm sure someone was behind us.
I think it might have been him, but someone went a different way.
Yeah.
Like, he might have been, like, not necessarily like, oh, I'm following them girls, but it looked like to us, oh, he's following us, but he was just walking home. Like, he could have been walking, but...
It was probably like nothing, but at the time we were creeped out and we were like, there's someone there.
Yeah.
Like, no one should be really out at that time.
No.
Like, no one should be out. Everyone should be home in bed.
Especially
like,
people who go on a night out, they would have been home by then. Like, it was like 4:30 probably at this point by the time we got home.
We were like, nah, we're going home. So basically that's how it.
Oh my god, I'm so creeped out. Anywho, right, time's gonna
go. Right, thank you for watching. Give this
Please
video
be safe. Be safe.
Lock your doors.
Lock your doors.
But yeah, give this video a thumbs up and
tell us your creepy haunted house stories in the comments.
Yes.
And,
and subscribe if you want to see more from us too. Ting ting.
We should do this time we got scared by a cat. That's our next story time.
So we will see you in the next video.
In the near future.
In the near future. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell. I see you very soon.
Oh, I can't top that.